Hi, my name is Bill Wiese, and I'm the author of the book 23 Minutes in Hell. Thank you for watching. Now, what if you only had 24 hours left to live? Would you tell your loved ones and your friends how much you love them? Would you finally forgive that person who hurt you? Would you ask God to forgive you for your sins? Would you gamble your eternity on some uninformed opinion of the afterlife? Would you die without any investigation of what really lies ahead? Do you think you could justify your good works before a holy, perfect, and sinless God? What qualifies you for entrance into God's house? So consider those questions, and consider this. Proverbs 14:12 says, "There is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way of death." And then Acts 4:12 says, "Nor is there salvation in any other, for there is no other name under heaven given among men by which we must be saved, the name of Jesus." Now, I'd like to share an analogy with you. Now, there were two men on a plane. The one man was wearing a parachute and the other was not. They were told that the plane was going to go down in 5 minutes. Now, the man with a parachute was no better than the man without. He was just better off. You see, when a person dies who doesn't know the Lord, they are jumping into eternity without the parachute of Jesus. The man on the plane who did not have the chute will have a horrible death, but it will end quickly. But the one who falls into eternity without Jesus Christ, well, their pain will not end quickly, but will continue forever and ever. Jesus said in John 3:36, "He who believes in the Son has everlasting life, and he who does not believe the Son shall not see life, but the wrath of God abides on him." The wrath of God, or eternal punishment, remains on those who reject Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior. It remains on them throughout eternity because their sins were never dealt with. The Bible states that the wages of sin is death. Well, we all sin, and all of us are born in sin. We are already on the road to hell. Now, we'll be judged for our thoughts, intents, attitudes, and actions. Proverbs 24:9 says, "Even the thought of foolishness is a sin." Well, that's a pretty high standard to be judged by. None of us could stand before a holy God and justify ourselves as being good, not compared to God's standard. Heaven and God are perfect. The Bible says in Revelation 21:27 that God will not allow anything into heaven that would corrupt or defile it. Now, Jesus already provided the way to heaven when He shed His blood on the cross, but it takes a purposeful act on our part to receive that free gift of salvation from Jesus Christ. If you reject Him, you send yourself to hell. Jesus said that a person's own words will condemn them in Matthew 12:37. Now, I urge you to turn away from sin and surrender your life to the Lord Jesus Christ now, while you are still breathing. You don't know when you will die. Now, you could suddenly die in a car wreck, or from a terminal illness, or some freak accident. Now, millions of people are now in hell suffering torment and paying for their sins because they rejected the only way to heaven, Jesus Christ. That's why He suffered, died, buried, and rose from the dead, was to pay for our sins. He took our place so we could go to heaven when we die and have eternal life.